Time. The one thing we all swear we don't have. Yet somehow we watch an entire season of The Office again. If I had a quid for every time someone said, I just don't have enough time, I'd be rich enough to buy a watch made of actual time. But here's the kicker. Seneca, the OG life coach from ancient Rome, basically called us all out with this one savage line. I don't complain about the lack of time. What little I have will go far enough. Alright, Seneca, flex on us, why don't you? Now, before we dive into why your lack of time is a massive myth, smash that like button and subscribe. We're almost 150 people. Woohoo! And hit that notification bell thingy, because if you don't, somewhere out there a motivational speaker is preparing a very long PowerPoint about wasted potential. I don't think any of us want that. So, Seneca wasn't just any philosopher. He was like the ancient Roman version of a TED Talk speaker, minus the overpriced tickets and uncomfortable folding chairs. He basically said, stop whining about not having enough time. Do something with what you've got, and trust me, the gods will take notice. Rough translation, your problem isn't time, it's what you're doing with it. And if you ever promise yourself you'd wake up early and then proceed to snooze through half the morning like you're in a Disney movie waiting for true love's kiss, yep, he was talking to you. You know who I'm talking about. Let's be real. How often have you said, I just don't have time to work out, while simultaneously scrolling through TikTok for an hour watching videos of people who do work out? Or maybe you've declared, I don't have time to start that passion project, but you somehow found time to rewatch Breaking Bad, even though you already know what happens to that dude Walter White. See, it's not about having time, it's about owning it. Right, time for some exclamations. These are powerful reality check questions designed to make you rethink your choices. Delivered, of course, with a side of sarcasm. Number 1. Am I really busy or just good at making excuses? Because if you say I have no time, but know the life story of a cat on Instagram, I think you know the answer. Number 2. If time were money, would I still be spending it this way? Would you drop 50 quid on watching a YouTube rabbit hole about conspiracy theories involving the Queen? No. Then maybe rethink how you spend your minutes. Number 3. Would my future high-five me or slap me? If tomorrow's me saw how today's me used time, would there be applause or regret? Think of it like texting your ex. It feels like a good idea at the moment, but is it really? Number 4. Am I acting out of impulse or intention? Am I choosing to spend my time, or am I just reacting to whatever the world throws at me? Because no one wants to be that horror movie character who hears a weird noise and decides to investigate instead of running. Excuse me whilst I'm in the mud. Number 5. Am I actually doing something or just preparing forever? If you've been researching how to start a business for 3 years but haven't actually started it, you're not preparing, you're procrastinating with extra steps. And lastly, number 6. I'll turn around for this. What's stopping me from laying siege to the gods today? Seneca didn't say, think about maybe shaking up the world next week if you feel like it. He said today. The revelation starts now, or at least after you watch this video. The truth is, you have more time than you think. It's just slipping through your fingers while you're busy saying you don't have any. So, start making time your personal assistant rather than your sworn enemy. And if you don't subscribe, somewhere a self-help guru is preparing a slow motion montage about how you could have been great, but just didn't have the time. Don't let that be your legacy. So, how would I rephrase that quote for today's thinking? Stop moaning about time. You have enough. The question is, what are you going to do with it? The gods are watching, and they love a good plot twist. Before you go, check out the description for more mind-shifting videos. Think of it as your personal motivational Netflix, minus the cliffhangers and existential dread. Hit the like, comment, and make a comment the last thing you wasted time on, because we've all been there. And I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully this time you'll actually use today as to do something epic. And I love you, and I do miss you.